Meditation is all about realizing one's unlimited potential. It is about understanding where the creation is coming from. Meditation is helping us to tap into this energy field.
The virtue of this Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, the simplest form. Yes, all meditations are equally powerful, important, effective, but this is perhaps the simplest form for anyone to listen, learn, practice, and get benefited.
We are part of the nature. As you meditate, you start feeling that you are not observing the world and nature, but you are part of it. This feeling of oneness is real. So the meditation, and especially also the mindfulness, is helping us actually advocate this or talk about it.
Thanks to Chandra sir and this Buddha CEO whole organization, they made a lot of changes in me and how I deal my day-to-day life now. I do the exact same things, but more relaxed and more organized.
After I started this session, after 2 weeks, I think, I got an interview calling that, hey, we would like to schedule an interview for you. I mean, I was so surprised because I have applied for that position like 4-5 months back, and even I forgot what it is. I have been meditating and manifesting for my promotion, and it was, it came in front of me.
So one of the biggest realization is that, now I'm able to consciously create and manifest the things I want. I'm no more a reckless creator, managing great relationship with my fellow beings at office, or having a better social, balance, teaching meditation everywhere within our corporate world. So this has been my way of living.
Generally, first and foremost, I would say my health has improved. I feel I have better health and immunity. I used to be prone to a lot of illnesses, maybe 2-3 times a year, and that has in general diminished, almost completely gone away.
I have attended 40 days course. It really gives a lot of insight to myself and my family. I don't feel much, a little bit hard inside. But now I don't feel that hardness, and because of that, I feel that I can take much better decisions and calmer decisions.
I found meditation. It's truly a blessing. In terms of gratitude, every single day I say, I get to do this. And so programs like this mean so much to me. I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Good morning, masters and friends. Good evening to all masters and friends from West. So welcome to Prosperity, a 6 weeks online meditation program. On behalf of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, I deeply welcome to you, all of you. PMC, all PMC channels, Pyramid Valley International, and several Telugu Association organizations from USA. I am humble and grateful to all of you. I am going to introduce Buddha CEO Foundation, but before I introduce myself, I am Ramesh. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. I have been practicing Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation for the last 3 years and closely associated with Buddha CEO for last 2 years. I have gotten lots of experience and benefits from this meditation. So I deeply gratitude to the Buddha CEO organization for giving me this opportunity. So Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, a non-profit public spiritual trust registered in India, was founded and managed by successful corporate leaders, inspired by Grand Meditation Master Brahmarshi Pitamaha and mentored by Padma Shri Dr. Dr. Karthikeyan sir, Padma Shri Dr. R.V. Ramani, and Dr. S.V. Balasubramaniam. The foundation is operating globally with volunteers and participants across several countries. The foundation provides transformative meditation wisdom and techniques in a compassionate and friendly environment. With a scientific voice to business leaders, entrepreneurs, government officers, corporate employees, and aspiring leaders, including graduating students. The foundation's programs based on meditation and manifestation techniques combine modern science, including quantum physics, neuroscience, and epigenetics. So they enable participants to transform inside out and empower them to live their dreams and grow their organizations successfully. So this program is led by the great master, transformational meditation coach, my mentor and guide, Mr. Chandra Palmarsetti. Chandra Palmarsetti is a founder of Buddha Siva Quantum Foundation. He is a successful entrepreneur, former vice president at IBM Corporation, transformational meditation coach, and board member, advisor of few non-profit organizations, including Pyramid Valley International, Bangalore. Chandra Palmarsetti attributes a lot of his success, including the acquisition of his software company, to the powerful techniques based on meditation and manifestation. Inspired and deeply transformed by the teachings of Brahmarshi Patriji, he has studied several masters from East and West, including Dr. Jodi Spenda, Swami Rama, Neil Donald Walsh, Seth, and many more. He has been practicing meditation for over 20 years now, teaches regularly to organizations and business leaders and professionals, conducts multi-day advanced meditation retreats, and participates in several meditation service activities. Chandra's dream of spiritual world being established in the shortest possible time, wherever leaders transforms into a Buddha CEO and contributes to this cause significantly. And he has traveled many countries and conducted intro sessions recently in UK and USA, in many places, and he inspired so many people over across globe. So now I would like to welcome Chandra sir. So I welcome to the board and I hand over it to you.
Thank you, Ramesh. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. A great afternoon and wonderful evening for friends from the West. On behalf of Pyramid Valley International and from Buddha Siva Quantum Foundation, and from several of you who've been here, who've been energizing this program and who sincerely wanted to contribute in seeing that everyone around us also become a greater person. When I learned this meditation from a medical doctor, my younger brother, Dr. GK, and then when I met Brahmarshi Pitamaha, to whom I am forever grateful to be what I am and to recognize that unlimited potential, to recognize that we have that unlimited empathy and compassion in each and every one of us. That we can experience this life greatly while we are very, very considerate and empathetic to everybody around, including the environment and planet. Meditation is one single process initially, that one single aspect that becomes part of our life, because it seems to be giving everything that you can ever think of. What happened in my case, it seems to be a process that is making us get better and better and better. It's an infinite process, a process that gets us better and better forever. because we are that unlimited. Due to the myths that we have been hearing, or we've been conditioned to in many, many ways, that meditation practices are only for those who have problems or retired or special cases. I came to understand this, and then very, very scientifically, with scientific temperament, meditation is to enhance and experience life to the full. Every small thing, every small experience of life, to as simple as going out for a coffee, or to being able to heal, to understand our purpose, to be in a very, very blissful state, if that's the notion that we want to go to, that everything is possible with the simple meditation, because meditation is helping us to see the difference between our dual self to the non-dual self. See the difference between moving us from a limited personality to an unlimited personality, moving us from a scarcity thinking to an abundance thinking, moving us from constant stressful living to a very joyous and happy living, as moving us from a very mind-centered approach and a heart-centered approach. It is a very, very scientific process. When Patriji introduced us to several concepts, and here I have my dear friend and Sai Krupa Sagar, they were going to take his message, who is an accomplished executive by himself, but deeply aligned to his purpose, and being living a very, very meaningful life, take his message. But Patriji, when introduced several concepts, and it was very, very scientific in approach, and then introduced to this quantum physics, neuroscience, psychology, and several aspects to understand this concept of meditation. So here is a program that we would like to bring in as many of that as possible, those concepts that we understand, while we practice every day the simple breath mindfulness meditation, which can be practiced by a 5-year-old, to an youngster, to someone in their midlife, to a senior executive, or to a senior citizen, or anyone who has been deeply ill. Doesn't matter. It is so simple. So before I go in, let me request Mr. Sai Krupa Sagar, Managing Trustee of Pyramid Valley International, which is a wonderful international meditation center, bringing the same concepts very naturally, founded by Patriji, and also was former exec at Cognizant Technologies, to give his message. And welcome once again to everyone from Pyramid Valley and Buddha Quantum Foundation to be part of this, and for several organizations worldwide. And I thank everybody who have taken their personal time to create awareness about this program, sincerely. Thank you, and Sagar.
Thank you, Chandra. Thank you, Ramesh. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, dear masters. Good afternoon, good evening to folks from other parts of the world. So a warm welcome on behalf of Pyramid Valley International and Buddha CEO for this another 40-day program, Excellence Through Meditation. So as you all know, we've all been into this practice of meditation for several years. And personally, to me, I think Chandra was the one who got me into this practice. And I can see a lot of you who've been part of the earlier programs, who also been part of the Pyramid Valley programs, who've been to Pyramid Valley. So Pyramid Valley again is a place that Brahmarshi Pitamaha envisioned 20 years ago, and it now serves as the physical headquarters for Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. And a lot of people visit the place to do meditation in this mega pyramid, which you see on my background. It is a 160 feet by 160 feet mega wonder. And not just the pyramid, every place inside Pyramid Valley oozes with that cosmic energy, that spiritual energies. And people just come in there, get into that flow, get into that meditation. And Chandra has been instrumental in getting the Pyramid Valley up and running amongst several others. And then Chandra has been a founding trustee, and he's been part of the trust for the last 20 years. And all of us, both Chandra and me, come from a corporate background. Seeing the stresses, seeing the confusion, seeing the issues that we generally have in the corporate world, meditation came in as a silver bullet to most of us. So definitely to me, I used to be a very excessive thinker. I call myself as an ET, so excessive thinker. And that is where the solutions provided by meditation, the state that meditation gets us in, really helped. And that was really the path to my progress, my advancement within my corporate career at Cognizant. And then subsequently, the last 2 years, I've taken a break, I've taken a sabbatical and been doing full-time service with Pyramid Valley International, being a managing trustee there, while Chandra has been doing this Buddha CEO and helping spread meditation to a lot more people around the globe. And the wonderful part is there is no better person. To me, next to Brahmarshi Patriji, I see Chandra as the most ardent proponent of breath mindfulness meditation. And for both of us, one common thing is, as he mentioned, scientific temperament. To me, if someone tells me, okay, sit in meditation, watch your breath and all magic happens, I'm not the guy who used to take that, digest that. Right? So I used to read a lot of books, I used to experiment. And that was one common thing that attracted us to Brahmarshi Patriji. It was not just based on the foundation of philosophy. It was also based on what happens scientifically to our bodies, our minds, a lot of neuroscience techniques. And then that is what Chandra has packaged it and then covers this in this 40-day session. So, friends, welcome to this journey. Welcome to this 40-day journey. I know some of you have been through multiple journeys, and it's a pleasant, magical experience. All we request of you is to spend this 1.5 hours every morning or every evening or afternoon in this live sessions. Live sessions are really wonderful because of the group energies, group meditation. And you can also watch the recordings on several channels, and in Pyramid Valley YouTube channel also carries a recording of this at any point of time. You can go revisit that during the day. And during the next 40 days, please do visit Pyramid Valley. You can also join these sessions from Pyramid Valley anywhere inside the campus as well. So we have a lot of holidays coming up in India over the next 40 days. So please do plan your visit. There is accommodation that you can book, stay there, enjoy the experienced energies while carrying through this program. And while you are there, there are a lot of other programs that are happening, other workshops and other retreats. So you can also join those. So with that, a warm welcome to this 40-day magical program, Excellence Through Meditation. And I would love to hear, as always, I'll also listen to the experiences once you finish this 40 days and throughout the 40 days. So warm welcome and thank you for joining. And thanks, Chandra, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Saga. You said one thing. If you tell me to just sit and meditate and it's going to give you everything, I'm not the guy to take it. Most of us have been trained that way. With scientific basis and understanding, the mind that is there is creating always. The mind is creating, and with the scientific understanding, and if we have sufficient knowledge to understand why and what is happening, then we seem to be wanting to take that up better. It is a quantum learning concept, that learning to doing to being. We want to do something, we want to practice something, we want to know more about it, we want to understand it before learning. And a scientific understanding strengthens our interest towards practicing it. And so I too have been like that. We met in the United States long, long ago. Sagar is a dear friend to me first, and then everything has been very successful, had a very fast-track career. And then now managing this International Meditation Center, we have 300,000 people annually coming in and learning free meditation. It gives us a great happiness and satisfaction. Meditation naturally moved us towards our purpose. And so thank you, Saga, for joining and then giving this important message that this program is going to be very, very scientific in understanding. Now, recognizing, however, that you cannot explain this unlimited quantum field of energy, where it is the place of all creation, Adi Brahmand in Indian Vedic terms, are the kingdom of God, in the words of Jesus, that you cannot explain all of that fully with science, but that there is enough evidence and enough proof now that we truly are unlimited. We truly are unlimited potential, that we can bring out that potential through our thought and feeling. Through simply with our thought and feeling or observation manifest the possibilities. And so we bring that unlimited potential to experience it in a way that you are very, very considerate to everybody else, consciously, creating consciously, and then experience life more, and then establish a greater, very peaceful environment around for us. And so the science evidence is there now to understand it. So we're going to go through in this program various aspects of it to say how meditation is healing our body. Is there. Stress-induced down-regulation of genes is there. A greater well-being thinking to inspire and upregulate genes is there as a concept to clearly heal any kind of disease. That's why there are several medical doctors, including my own younger brother. When people have challenges, when medical science says it's not able to heal, and then the statement to hear that this is going to be a lifelong practice, and so then just take these tablets and manage it this way. But then people come and then start taking this simple meditation, and then almost always they've said, anybody who sincere in practice, almost always they've said in 3 weeks too, or in for that matter in 1 week, onwards up to in a few weeks to a few months, they said, I've healed. I have healed. Simple. It didn't matter what it is, what condition it is. You name it, any condition that we've been seeing, people transform, people heal. Either they're able to manage, they're able to heal. It is happening because there is a very fundamental scientific understanding in the way a body is functioning in the form of epigenetics. And of course, the concept of stress, and then how meditation very naturally removes it. It happened to me. As an IT exec, having 15, 16 hours of work from morning to night, very, very stressful, constantly thinking about the worries of the future, anxiety. And then so you're suboptimal in your performance. But then when I took to meditation, in less than 4 weeks, it was gone. Less than 4 weeks, I became very, very light. Came to the understanding that what has happened has happened. So you learn from it, but you don't carry it again and again. I realized to understand that if there is a very important person in this world, that's you first. We rarely give time for ourselves, forgetting that if we only get better, now with the scientific evidence that there is an energy field around us, that positive vibration energy field of electromagnetic energy, which is constantly helping people around us to get better. When we have sad and lower emotions, then we seem to be sucking energy from every entire field. Concept, science is there now demonstrating it. Even water has an energy field. Everything that has an energy field. The question is what energy we are emitting. And so then when we become better, and then we recognize ourselves as the most important person, to look at ourselves deeply and examine And then the more we get better, the more we love ourselves, the more we're kind to ourselves, the more we are less harsh to ourselves, less judgmental about ourselves. The more we're becoming free, the more we are able to be courageously operate. And so, dear friends, we start having a beautiful life. We've seen it from every person. Meditation is clearly a way to understand this fundamental principle. When I got to know about this in the year 1990 to 2002, I used to hear in the hallways, your thoughts create your reality. What? My thoughts will create my reality? It's my boss, it's my spouse, it's my dad, it's my community, it is this government which is causing this to me. For a lifetime, we go on putting it on somebody else. By doing so, with that understanding, by doing so, recognize that we are merely helpless. We merely become helpless because you got waiting at somebody else to change before you can have that life experience or whatever that is. But then if you look at the ancient practices that ad bhavam tad bhavati, and now with quantum physics, your observation creates those unlimited possibilities. It becomes very, very evident that it becomes very easy to experiment and then recognize that our thoughts create our fundamental realities, our experience of life. And so then meditation and this practice that we're going to go through in detail, how this is happening. Through quantum physics, we're going to understand this because this is one principle that is bringing out that unlimited potential. And so then it doesn't matter, then apply it to anything. You apply it to your health, you apply it to your career, you apply it to your business growth, you apply it to your passion, you apply it to your purpose. In 3 days, someone who has attended a workshop and has been struggling, she's been struggling to get clarity at Pyramid Valley. In 3 days, she said, now I know exactly what I want to do in my life. Now I know exactly what I want to do in my life. Somebody who could not sleep for 6 months, due to various reasons, came into this program. 10 days later, started telling us from United Kingdom, from London, that no, I'm sleeping in 6 months now. People who are wheelchair bound are coming out. They get their physical vitality again. People are telling us, left, right, center, that they have increased their salaries, that they are fulfilling their promotional dreams. And now people are saying that, no, I was always wanting to do business, but then I just didn't have enough strength. I had all my facts wrong, that I need to have money and a skill and all that before to start a business. But then now I'm jumping in and I'm becoming successful. Many are coming to understand, we have achieved a lot, but then we still don't realize, we still don't have that happiness inside. We don't know. We've achieved a lot, but we haven't gotten to that happiness inside. And so then we're looking for those answers. What next? What next? We're perhaps mid-40s, we've already been highly successful as a serial entrepreneur, or mid-50s as a highly successful executive, or someone who thought we're just retiring and say, what next? For the whole life I've been contributing. And so then, should it suddenly come to an end? Or I've been doing so many things, but still seems to be something missing. Dear friends, meditation seems to have answers for it. Clearly aligns us to a purpose. We're going to explain that, we're going to understand this concept. What is this meditation for all of this? Before I do that, and I see here many our past participants say, hi Jagdish sir. And then I saw a group of our LA friends in a single room. And who else is there? Rita madam is there. And our facilitators are there. Shivarudrapaji, hi, great to see you. We asked in our communication, and Manivananj is there, we asked in our communication that you have your videos on. It is equated to, don't take me wrong, when we were young and some of us go into the front benches, some of us go into the back benches. And I'll tell you why. It is about attention and concentration. I know you all are very accomplished executives and accomplished people in many ways, or coming here to become the CEO of your life. The thing is, our attention span is only 3 to 6 seconds. And it's a lot more, it's a lot lesser when you are behind this Zoom screen. It's a lot lesser. It is easy to get distracted. And so when we have this video on, we are quite a bit attentive. And then that is on the physical side, but then there is an energy exchange happening. We'll understand this. When you're able to see other person, when I'm able to see, and then others are able to see you, there is an energy exchange. And there are here a group of very loving, kind masters here who've been looking at it and then wanting to send their love and energy to everybody to get better, to explore themselves. And so all the senior meditators are looking, and then there's an absolute fundamental energy exchange that happens when I look at every one of us. And so we connect more. So I highly encourage. It didn't matter. We become the person by ourselves. Who cares how we look or what and what others think of us? It didn't matter. That's the first thing I learned. Always trying to manage the situations and living for others and then meeting their expectations. The whole life is gone in that. And then so I recognized, and luckily I came into this meditation mid-30s when I was 33. I really, really took this practice. It is never too late. So we love ourselves and we're not really bothered about what others think of us. Because anyway, we're going to spend 60 hours of our time, valuable time in this next 40 days. And so there is so many concepts we introduce, dear friends, in addition to practicing meditation. To look at life a little differently. Almost everyone said, I'm a totally a changed personality now. So the fundamental reason is meditation, a changing of mindset. All our dreams, we all have dreams, we all have goals. All of us want to get from where we are to next place, next step, next thing. But then we are many times are missing the mark, many times are not able to follow through those dreams. We're not able to get there. The reason being, dear friends, our subconscious mind programs are operating. The research shows that 90% of the time, we are operating through the subconscious mind program. The programs are redundant habits, our beliefs, our perceptions, and all of them are operating the subconscious mind programs. 90% of every day of our life is driven through the subconscious programs. And when we understand it, then the first question comes is that how do I go and reprogram the subconscious with something higher, something better? The program is saying that tomorrow is there. You're determined to say, today onwards, I'm going to go to gym. I'm going to study very well from today onwards. I'm going to be taking up this project and then actually going to make some progress. But then the subconscious program is telling you, tomorrow is there. It's okay, you wait for tomorrow. Today is very comfortable, be here. The program is telling you that, hey, how much have you studied? It is okay because there are so many people ahead of you. Anyway, they're going to be the opportunity. They get the opportunity. You're not going to get it. So what's the point? We withdraw. The subconscious program is limiting us based on what we put there. It limits us. I'm not good. I don't have time. It's a big subconscious program. I don't have time. Our thought is creating the Ichha Shakti. The thought is creating everything that we look. It appears funny, a business executive. I mean, I used to be very, very busy running a company while I was, I thought that is it. That is very, very busy, right? You got to run the family, you think, and there are so many obligations. But tell you, I was running a full-fledged Pyramid Valley International as a managing trustee, public organization, more than 200,000 visitors then, running a software company, traveling extensively worldwide. And then we were also building our house simultaneously, which required a lot of time. Many, many things you could do simultaneously. We think we don't have time. It's a limitation, it's a program. We got to experiment. And so the subconscious programs limit us. And so, dear friends, this practice is going to help us to change our programs to something more expansive, something that supports our life. from limiting. So let's understand this and then practice it now. Every day we're going to practice. This program is structured that we're going to practice 45 minutes of meditation and then 45 minutes of sharing and learning. First 3-4 days, we're going to have a little less of meditation because several new people are there. We're going to bring all of us up to speed. And so then we'll ramp it up to that time. And it's going to go very quickly. So the meditation technique by itself is very simple. It's called Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation. So before I go in, can you, for the last 20 minutes that what you learned, can you, if there is somebody in your room, can you talk to them and explain what you learned? And then in case you don't have anybody in the room, maybe you can just take that notes. Neuroscience is telling us that cells that fire together, wire together. Anyway, we've taken our time to be here. And so just by talking to somebody else there or just writing their notes and sending a message, you are amplifying your learning, the remembering capability, because every time we write, every time we remember, recollect, we increase the number of circuits in the brain to increase our learning and remembering memory power of this knowledge that we learned. Take a minute to just document and send that message to your friend or talk to somebody who's there in your room, and then tell what we learned. You can, of course, put it in the chat here that everybody else who either missed a point wonderful. So I want us to bring attention, ignore the title and the slide, but here is the process of meditation. The process of meditation is very, very simple. The goal of the meditation here is to empty the mind. We're going to get into the science behind all of this, dear friends, but let's practice a bit of meditation and then come back to the science and other structure of the program. You sit down comfortably, either in the chair or on the floor, whatever is most comforting to you. Comfort is important in this practice of meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind. On average, we have thousands of thoughts. The research is showing anywhere between 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts are there in our mind every day. Research is also showing 95% of them are redundant, negative, fearful, worrisome, anxious. And if thoughts create reality, then it's clear that we got to change them. We got to change those negative thoughts. We got to change the anxious-related thoughts, the worrisome thoughts, because they create more worries, more anxieties. Of course, we'll deeply explain and understand the process of scientifically how thoughts create reality. But coming back, the idea here is to empty the mind and then be in the state of emptiness. When we are emptying the mind, we are letting go of all unwanted thought on one side. We channelize the energy to the present moment, second, so we become very mindful. But most importantly, as we empty the mind, we start experiencing something called the quantum energy field in quantum physics models. Everything out there is energy. That's quantum physics. Everything out there is energy, energy to matter creation. And so when we empty your mind, we are going away from the attention of the matter. Matter is people, places, things in time. And so when we empty our mind, as emptying the mind of all thoughts, slowly, slowly, we're removing all unwanted thought. And then we practice this enough days, unwanted thought is gone. We are becoming more mindful. The energy liberated goes into the present moment. So we experience everything we do in the present moment fully. You cook fully, you live with the plants fully, you are there mindfully with people and all that. And the third thing we're doing is experiencing this greater energy field that out there because you're drawn away from matter. You're drawn away from your body, your life, everything you know because you emptied your mind. And so you start experiencing this greater emptiness around, which is called quantum energy field. We will We will know it when we start experiencing the emptiness. And then when you are there in this field of energy, the quantum field, the place of all creation, the field of unlimited possibility, some magical things seems to happen, which is scientifically explained. So we'll know it later. But for the moment, we're going to do this practice. So how do we do it? The posture is there. With your legs crossed or feet crossed at ankle, as you see there, or a simple cross-legged position. No special asanas required unless you are an adept in that. Otherwise, a simple asana like that, which is Sirasukhasanam in yogic language, you can just take that. And then with your eyes closed, if you're wearing specs, please remove them. Then fingers into fingers, fingers into fingers. Keep your hands comfortably in your lap. That's the posture. All right, friends? And those of you new, so then what do I do? When I sit comfortably with our eyes closed, we are already away from 80% of our distractions. When you keep your hands and legs crossed, you are locking the body gently so that the hands and legs generally tend to move. They no longer move, and so then there is less distraction to the mind. All right, so you're getting the body to cooperate. Right, you're getting the body to settle down a bit here, right, from physically. And so then the second thing, dear friends, we're going to do is to observe our breath. Observe our breath. Take any point on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, right here. Anywhere in the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows. And then observe your natural breath is going in and coming out. Observing your natural, normal breath. We are breathing right now. In most of the time, and then almost all of the time, we're not aware or mindful of the breath. That's the beauty of it. And so we observe that very natural breath. No special pranayama, no forceful inhalation or exhalation. You may be used to a process, but here we want you to come back and observe that breath, natural breath. When you observe your natural breath, and slowly, slowly, our thoughts start coming down. When you observe your breath, our thoughts start coming down. And then as you observe the breath will also seem to become lighter and shorter. You will notice it. The breath will become lighter and shorter as you observe the breath. And then while that is happening, mind is becoming empty. And then you continue like that and then observe, 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 observe. Breath might have been initially started at the chest area and then slowly becomes higher to the throat, to the nose, to the mouth, to the nose. It becomes shorter and shorter, shorter, and then finally there'll be a point where you may not have anything to notice. It becomes so subtle. That's the time you transition into empty state of mind. Or while observing the breath, slowly, slowly, you forget you're observing the breath and you would have gone into an empty state of mind there too. Or as you observe the breath, the mind is becoming empty, suddenly thoughts come. And so then you are in the thought process. You may be thinking, going on, extrapolating the thought, continuing. A minute later, you realize, oh, I'm thinking. My goal right now is to observe the breath. Bring your attention back to the breath. Thoughts will come. When you're sitting down for practice of meditation, thoughts will come. Insistent thoughts are there. They continue to come. But our job, dear friends, in this technique is to bring our attention back to the breath and then observe. Again, observe it at anywhere in the nose. And then observe and slowly go into the emptiness, right? And so when you're in this empty state, dear friends, you may experience some sensation in your body. You may experience some kind of vision, some kind of feelings, and many things may be there that are not normal. And so when you experience the sensations, any visions or anything, be a witness to it. Do not analyze them. Hey, why is this pain coming? Why is my body shaking? Why is my body seem to be rotating? What's happening to my hands? I don't find it suddenly. Many things may happen, but just go through it. Do not analyze. Do not interpret at that point, and let it go. Let it go and just go through it. Observe, be a witness, observer, right? That's what we want you to do when you're observing the breath and you're emptying the mind. You may notice sensations of any kind. Be a witness to them. If you have thoughts, attention back to the breath again. All right, friends? So that's the process that we're going to practice. And let's go into it. I'm going to play some music and then also guide for us to go into this going to help us. The music will help us. While music plays, I want your attention, especially the newcomers, to be on observing your breath. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably, dear friends. If you have headphones, it helps to enhance the quality of the music that you hear due to the instrumental nature of these. If you don't, it's okay. You can just be listening to the mobile or the speakerphone of the computer. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Relax your body. Take the back support if required. Spine need not be erect, dear friends. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty slowly. Be with your breath. Become one with that in-breath and the out-breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. And stay in that state of emptiness. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. as our mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We allow our body to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thought. as your mind is becoming empty, can you become aware of that emptiness? Inside of you, all around you, occupying your room. When we empty our mind, we withdraw our attention from all matter and experience that greater emptiness, that energy, the quantum field of energy. Allow yourself to experience this emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no place and no time. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and slowly allow yourself to find this emptiness all around. All emptiness is energy. This is the field of unlimited potential and possibilities. The quantum field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, that void, the more you absorb these energies, the more you draw the possibilities into your life. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to stay away from your body, away from your life, and allow yourself to experience that emptiness, that void. Friends, at this time, I would like you to express gratitude to all things and everybody. Gratitude is a natural elevated emotion, is helping signal the field to create more. Can you be grateful to your parents, to your family, to your friends, to your teachers, your mentors? Be grateful to everybody in your life, to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the government that support you. Be grateful to yourself and to this intelligent universe or existence for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. That is those of you first time. We meditated for about 30 minutes. Most certainly a fantastic feat for a first timer to be doing it. Pat yourself on your back. I will address those who would have had some experiences and those who did not have any experience and those who felt it was just completely difficult to even observe. Difficult to keep our eyes closed, observe the breath, or keep the thoughts away. We all have experienced many things. But one thing that if you want to take away from this meditation is that for everyone, every meditation is good meditation. Because of the simple reason that in meditation, we transcend time and space. And so what we think in many times that I could not focus, concentrate, but then we would have gone beyond the time, so we cannot recognize. When you explore this concept a little more deeply, then you'll understand what I'm saying. That we transcend time and space, and so normally it is easy to conclude on a first day when we meditate and say, it's so difficult, it's not for me, and then we move away from it. It only takes a few iterations to hold on to it. So before we share, anybody would like to share, please raise your hand. And then while we do that, I'd like to run that poll to understand our demographics a little bit in terms of, what is the composition of the group that we have here. We have a lot of things planned for the next 6 weeks. 6 weeks sounds like a great deal, but after a week of regular practice, you'll start enjoying this. It's like a sumptuous breakfast, I don't know, it's a nice dessert or something post dinner that you're going to go to sleep and rest, and then here people are waking up to it. So that's how it's going to be, that you'll start feeling you'll have the quest for it. But we got to practice it a little bit for a few days. That's why we have several people here coming back again and again, including myself. I never left the practice ever since I've really understood the benefit of it. Yes, can we run the poll? Ramesh, Koti. It's a simple poll to understand our meditation practice. So first question is asking, have you attended Buddha Seva program before? Our longer programs, either 40-day program or a 3-week program, something like this. 3 weeks if you're an youngster who would have attended the programs. The second question is saying, if you're not attended, it's okay, but have you been doing any meditation? Now, yoga is not meditation, pranayama is not meditation, prayer is not meditation, and contemplation not. Meditation is a practice to empty ourselves. Any meditation practice that we are leading toward must empty the mind, and as a result, then we are experiencing that greater energy field, and so then we tap into that unlimited potential. So that's where we're going. We have third question. If you've been practicing before and then you left again and again, or you still continue to practice but still some challenges, what is it? Lack of regularity, thoughts, pain, or physical distractions, lack of clarity, many things there. And what's your dominant activity of work? we have very less participation. We need a little more. I think some of you to some more. I see about 160 people have responded. And those of you there on the YouTube channels of Buddha Seva, Pyramid Valley, or PMC, so feel free to put it in the log there in the chat. Answers to these questions, but I guess you may not be able to scroll up and down. We're closing in another 20 seconds. I'm looking for a little bit more participation. We've got to 55%. Okay. My friend has already closed it. All right. Okay, friends. So that's what we're looking at on the screen. Let me read out. So we have got 50-50. So we've got 50% who attended the program passed. That's amazing. That's wonderful. So we've got some senior master meditators here. Who's going to help? We form a strong energy circle when we are meditating in large groups. So meditations are always very powerful in a group. And so then we are here. And so you've got a senior group supporting those of you who are new. And second thing here is we've got people, 37% are new, so less than 1 month is 33%. So there are several, less than 6 months, about 50% meditators are here who've been practicing some kind of meditation. So we're still beginners we could consider. And then what has been the biggest challenge in meditation? So lack of regularity and lack of regularity and consistency. What's your dominant work activity? 50% employed, and then entrepreneurs, businessmen 20. So that's 70% there. That's wonderful. 7% students. Oh, that's nice. So many youngsters are there. Senior citizens, homemakers always have the right percentage. We see about 20% that we have here. All right, friends. So that gives us a good understanding, and I want to address that the mental distractions, the way to overcome them is to continue to practice it. One meditation program, we observe ourselves that we've gotten better in building a great awareness. This process that we did builds great awareness into our day-to-day life. That simple practice brings awareness. Awareness is the first step towards living a greater life. Having that emotion control, checking on our thought process. If thoughts create reality, observing what is my thought, what is my feeling. And the moment you have that awareness, you hold on to it, and then so you have the opportunity to change. Everything starts with that awareness, dear friends. And awareness is fundamentally built greatly when you practice this simple breath mindfulness meditation. Few minutes a day, like what we did. As the awareness starts building up, and then we start improving our life greatly. We start changing our life significantly. And so then the distractions now, however, are there because they always come from our environment. Our environment is constantly putting pressure on us, constantly distracting. Everything, and have people, places, things constantly distract and put attention pressure on us. And so then distractions will come. Our past beliefs also continue to put a lot of distraction in the mind. A belief says that if I fail, and then people are going to conclude that I'm no good. And if that belief is we carrying, and that's going to put so much pressure and so much distraction every time we made some potentially not so good thing in office or somewhere in our careers, and then it keeps running in our mind. Oh, I couldn't deliver yesterday, so it's going to be what's going to happen. So the distractions are a lot coming based on our beliefs. lack of awareness. And so meditation is building plenty of it. So, but we just practice it regularly. So the more practice, slowly, we're going to change. It's a lifetime process. It's a lifetime process. But if you can measure yourself as you're improving the way you are reacting to situations, the way you're thinking about every situation. So some experience that somebody want to share here. So we are on 7:30. So let me conclude quickly a few things here about this program. So what we did today, we did about 30 minutes of meditation. Now tomorrow onwards, we're going to accelerate that. We're going to start the meditation very early. Our goal, by the time we get to day 3 or day 4, we'll start the meditation by 6:15 a.m. India time, 15 minutes into the program. And we conclude the meditation by 7 o'clock India time. So in the first 1 hour, you would have finished the meditation. So I know that some of you are planning to leave by 7 o'clock. So this is our goal, and we're going to get there this week. Tomorrow, maybe a little later, because we still have a process to learn. Tomorrow morning, first thing, called heart elevation process. We learned 2 processes today, Ana-Pana-Sati, the breath mindfulness meditation, and then we did gratitude. I'll explain gratitude a little more tomorrow. It's very obvious. And so gratitude is expressing thanks to everything that we have seen in our life. So tomorrow, we learn another process called heart elevation. So these 3 become our standard process into meditation, that we're every day going to practice it. And so we will have a meditation end in the first 1 hour as much as possible. And then the rest of the time, for the rest of the 30 minutes, we utilize in understanding scientifically various concepts around health, around the mind, around intelligence, around manifestation, around emotional intelligence, or relationships, around a purpose. And so there are many, many concepts we're going to understand for the rest of the 6 weeks program. We have every day mapped. Another thing we're going to happen, and you'll see, is that we'll have several past meditators, leaders and professionals, and then senior citizens, employees, housewives, everybody, homemakers, everybody are going to be coming and sharing how meditation is helping them in many, many dimensions. So we are going to learn a lot through the sharing. And we'll, of course, have several time for interactions and question and answers throughout this program. So our path is meditation, knowledge is a dhyana, and the 2 are meditation and knowledge, 2 paths. We're going to have meditation, we also have wisdom. It's about reprogramming our subconscious with installing something new programs which are very supportive and constructive to our life. For example, thoughts create reality. It is very difficult to accept, and that's my state earlier in the year 1999 to 2002. But thoughts create fundamental reality is a beautiful concept. We understand it, then we've got a model going to greatly create our life. So our body heals, a great concept we'll understand, a new program we're going to install by the time you finish. And so then you become free of any illness. So ours is a knowledge path. We're going to learn a lot of knowledge throughout this 40 days. And definitely we're going to learn through many people. I'll be speaking about a few concepts, and then many leaders will come and then explain how they are benefiting in many, many ways. And so, friends, in order to connect with you, in order to stay connected, we have created WhatsApp groups. And we have assigned facilitators who have been senior in meditation. And so we're going to introduce them tomorrow, but they're already there actually introducing and welcoming you to these groups. And an email was sent by our team to you who was registered with the right email ID and has been sent to you. So if you find that email, there'll be a WhatsApp group link in there. We have multiple groups. There are about 10 or 12 groups are there. So one group is not good for another one. So you do not share the WhatsApp groups, but you're sent a link in your email. So please accept that and then click, you join the group, then we are connected. We're sending newsletters. We are now making announcements. We're sharing books, many resources on meditation. And during this program, as we continue, we also are starting a concept called book clubs for those of you who are new, to learn and enhance our knowledge, to cement and install a new program, new circuit into our subconscious. We're going to do that. And then all of that will be announced in that WhatsApp group. So please do take time to join it. That's our way to connect with you, apart from being in this Zoom session. Right. So those of you who plan only till 7:30, thank you very much for joining. And we'll see you back at 6 o'clock India time tomorrow once again. And it's been an honor and pleasure for every one of us at the Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation. And we deeply thank all of you for supporting it. And then it's our pleasure to be sharing this time with you and then this knowledge and wisdom. And we are fully committed to making this happen for us, for each of us. And then if you see your commitment and what we've seen is anyway from a week onwards, people are seeing benefits. And then sometimes it can be one day. And so if you like today, what you experienced, come back with us, again, continue the practice. While we'll continue here to take some questions and then hear somebody's experiences. Yes.
Sir, we have Sri Lekha. Please unmute yourself, ma'am. Sri Lekha, ma'am.
Hi, Chandra sir, and hi all. I have been attending Buddha Seva program from 2022 February. After a 3-month of gap and a solo meditation, again today 3 o'clock in a dream I got that I need to attend a program where to my surprise I saw in the group that from today there is a program starting up. I had a very good experience after so long a group meditation where I have seen a whole space of darkness in it, where I have seen a hue of a sparkling golden light that is facing towards north one and south one, and a line of light connecting those two, where after a certain period of time I heard some voice saying that that golden line is your breath that is connecting your higher self and your lower self. I was struggling in daily meditation due to my environment, where today's session is very, very nice. 2 things I would like to share with the new meditators that Buddha Seva program taught me. I was procrastinating for everything in daily life, professional life and everything, which I learned spontaneity out of meditation, where I already have the seeds inside me. There is nothing too much to struggle for anything. I can respond to things, I can respond to my work, I can plan accordingly for the 24 hours. I stopped thinking about the past and what to do tomorrow, because what is now, I started concentrating, one thing. Second thing, in my personal life, also I took a step ahead, growth opportunities, where meditation has brought me my dream partner. Meditation has taught me, and Patri sir have directed me and selected a partner in my dreams. But unfortunately, I couldn't show him who he is, but I started teaching my partner meditation. So this is how meditation has changed my life. It grounded me and made me what I am today. Thank you so much, Chandra sir. I hope I continue this and help as many as I teach meditation wherever I go. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sri Lekha, for those wonderful words. Meditation is bringing our best in many ways that you cannot imagine. It is talking about finding a partner. There are any number of things that will happen miraculously, because I'll tell you, in quantum model, when we go into this emptiness, we're becoming a possibility. When we go into the emptiness, we become a possibility. That is the unlimited possibility that are there in the quantum field, scientifically speaking. So we become a possibility. So anything can be attracted. And then what is that anything matches our intentions? It matches our intentions, and so we attract that possibility. So many ways, So thank you, Srilaka, for being there. Yes, we need you to be in this program. Yes, Ramesh.
So thank you, Srilaka ma'am. And next we have Shakahara sir. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. First of all, I'm new to the meditation. My name is Shankar Narayana. I'm working with Cognizant. So 2 days back, I've got this Zoom link from my brother, Nagabhushan Reddy. I must say thank to him first. So in this half an hour session, what I observe, my experience, at one time, sometime point of time, like I observed, my body is moving like a spring. I'm not sure what's happening there, and I just wanted to go back and check. My body is really moving up, back and forth like a spring. That's my first experience, and after that, my body started like numbness. I'm not sure. I just wanted to come out from this thing. I just wanted to stop it. Okay, a lot of numbness happened. Whole the body. I'm not sure what's that. It's a sign. So this is my experience, sir. And thank you very much. I'm very lucky to be part of these sessions.
Wonderful. You know, you experience that energy full. I mentioned right in the beginning that when you're going into meditation, as we become empty, we'll start experiencing sensations, visions, or many things. And that's what we're experiencing. Body movement. I'm so glad that you experienced something beyond the body. Body movements, body moving are like a spring, are whirling sensations. Maybe it's the right time to ask questions to people, those of you still there. How many of you experience lightness in your body? You can just chat, put it in the chat. Lightness in the body. You can say lightness. How many experience heaviness in your body? Anywhere in the body. A hand, leg, feel. Whatever that you experience, lightness, heaviness. How about like the way Shankara ji has said just now, that you move, the body movements were there. But in his case, it is like a spring. Interesting. So we understood a new experience today. Okay. Or a movement, left side, right, forward, backward. What about a whirling sensation of the body? It's rotating. You feel it's physically rotating, or you feel it's rotating internally. How many people felt that you are lifting up, you're floating, our body is lifting up and up and up and up. It's becoming light, is lifting up. It's lifting up. Or you're already seeing yourself floating in your room. Did anybody see themselves, seeing themselves? And how many, somebody said headache, I don't know, how did anybody feel any pain anywhere in the body? That was not there before meditation, but you're seeing now. What about sweating? What about coolness in the body? What about heat in the body that you start experiencing? Any tingling sensation here for people? Are full heavy-headedness here, full, you feel like, some kind of stuff is going on, tingling sensation here anywhere. And what about colors? Did anybody see colors? Colors. Anybody see visions? Visions. Himalayas, masters, Shirdi Sai Baba, you will see Yogananda Paramahamsa, you see Lord Balaji, Jesus Christ. Anybody seen any masters? Any past people who have departed? Or any events that are seeing? Everything is possible, dear friends, if you have seen. I'm sure people have seen it, probably not expressing it here. But all of these are meditation experiences that we are experiencing energy. When we're going empty, when we go empty, we are becoming this energy field. We are experiencing an energy field, which is a field full of possibilities. A possibility is an experience of life. And so then when we receive this energy, initially the body is trying to get used to this energy. So there is all kinds of movements. right? And then we are connecting into these possibilities to see past and future in many, many ways symbolically. There's a lot of science. We're going to go through it and understand it over a period of time. Okay, but all I wanted to say is that when we experience energy, we are experiencing that in many forms like this, whatever that we all are talking about. Tomorrow, we'll go into the detail of it with this slide of all these meditation experiences. But all I say is, anybody who experienced these have gone into the empty states. Now, those who did not experience does not mean they were not gone. They simply did not experience that way of emptiness. That's all. The emptiness can be experienced in infinite ways. And so those who do not experience anything just did not have a special experience, but it's empty. That's all. Okay.
Chandra sir, body complete tingling sensation means this kind of emptiness I can consider.
Yes, energy, that we become that energy field. We lose the sense of matter. When we meditate, when we are emptying our mind of all thought, we lose the sense of matter. So we start experiencing what we truly innately are, that energy field. So the tingling sensation may be felt. The body could be just moving, it could be rotating, it could go into some yoga postures, it could be doing many, many things. Because how many ways it can experience that energy? Infinite ways. Because that's an infinite field of possibility. Okay. We'll know
Thank
this.
you so much.
So all of these are energy experiences, and all of these are emptiness experiences. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Anybody else would like to share? Jagdish, great to have one more program started and to see
definitely.
the journey.
Yes, definitely. Yes. It's like coming back to a new year, meeting the old friends in the hostel and welcoming new batch students. It was very nice. And today, of course, I enjoyed the meditation as usual. It's become a second nature to me. And if I don't do it, it's very nice. Thanks a lot. And I'll be here looking forward to more things and sharing whatever is possible, whatever is planned. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jagdish. That's there. Yes, Raja Alurigaru.
Namaste, Chandra Garu. And I felt like until you told that it is 30 minutes, I felt like it is like the whole day I slept. You know, I felt completely rejuvenated after opening my eyes. But throughout the process, I'm in a little trance. I don't know. You know, within less than a minute, I'm in a trance that I don't know what happened. And when I woke up, I felt like I slept the whole night. So it's completely refreshing. And I don't know if I'm in US, by the way. My name is Raja and I stay in the same city where Ramesh stays. So St. Louis, Missouri. So I don't know if I'll be able to sleep now, but I really felt so much rejuvenated after the session. So thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to experience this meditation. And thank you, Ramesh Garu, for introducing me, Buddha CEO.
Fabulous. That's great. Patriji used to always tell 1 hour of meditation equal to 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So there you go. I gained 4 hours in my daily life, extra time. After coming into meditation, as a busy exec and then, you know, always struggling for time, right? And so meditation gave me so much time. And it's a great time management tool. We will become so better at, you know, things, the filtering of things that are unwanted, are prioritizing pretty quickly, where the clarity is there, but most importantly, that extra time. So welcome. And if you feel fresh, utilize it towards exploring more. Okay, we'll introduce a lot of books later this week. And of course, Ramesh has been great. Apurva, Ramesh, Venu, they've been doing so much great stuff there. Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Raja, for joining and sharing your experience. And we have Sai Prashant. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, sir. Sir, this is Sai Prashant from Hyderabad, sir. This is my first section in this Buddha Foundation, sir. I never used to do a group meditation. Basically, I do a meditation when I have a when I have a free time. When I have to a free time, I used to meditate only 10 to 15 minutes, not regularly in my free time. So I used to experience that I feel a pressure in my forehead, sir. So, hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. Please go ahead.
I used to feel that I have pressure in my forehead, sir. So I don't get it on that. So I feel like is something wrong with me, or everybody used to feel like that way, because I don't know. No guidance for that, sir.
Yes. How was it for today? For you today?
Same, sir. I used to meditate today also. I used to meditate a whole 30 minutes, and I feel same pressure on my forehead, between my forehead, sir.
Yes, because in meditation, we are fundamentally activating some of these glands. In this case, the pineal gland gets active. We receive a lot of energy into them, and then the pineal gland gets active. So especially in this head area, people feel the pressure, the sensation, that heaviness, all of that can be felt. Some people feel.
Okay.
It is not necessary that you feel, but some feel it. And so it is a good thing, and it's not nothing to worry about it. It's think about it. All you're doing in meditation is sitting with our eyes closed in a very comfortable posture, and you're observing the breath, isn't it?
Yes.
You're not changing, you're not tampering with your breath, you're not changing, you're tampering with your body, and you're only sitting in the most comfortable posture. And so just simply observing. So you can't be harming yourself in that process, isn't it?
Yes.
No professional, no medical fraternity can say that you're going to harm yourself by sitting, closing your eyes and observing your breath in the most comfortable posture of your life. So whatever happens in meditation is safe.
Okay.
Whatever happens in meditation is safe, but this simple, seemingly simple process has amazing things it can bring in. So scientifically speaking, our pineal gland gets active when you go into empty states, and so there is a lot of energy that we receive, signal information we receive. And so then our head is experiencing some kind of that sensations, and it's just fine. This happens because when we empty our mind, then there is a certain level of neurochemicals that produced in our brain, which causes these feelings, because it activates these glands, right? Absolutely safe. What should I do when I experience these? Go through it. I said, don't interpret, don't analyze, go through it. Meaning, just continue to practice your meditation. Be in that state. Observe what's happening.
Okay.
If you have thoughts there saying, oh, it's paining too much and I have to stop, that is a thought. Then attention back to the breath again.
Okay.
But if you didn't know, and you only know that, okay, some weird pressure is there, some background music is there, some voice, somebody guiding you, but you're not really understanding because you're somewhere in the state called trance state, and you are in a meditative state. Continue there. Don't break it. Continue. Be a witness and then just continue like that, right? Only when thought is there actually, that is the time come back and observe the breath.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Sai, sir. So we have Padmashekhar, sir.
Padmashekhar, sir. Nice. Yes, sir.
hearing, sir, వినపడుతుంది సార్?
Yes, yes.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Today I'm one more experience, and I completed 2 years successfully this meditation. Yesterday, day of yesterday, 17th September, 2 years completed. I never stopped my meditation. Last 2 years, I did every day once 1 hour or twice or sometimes thrice also. This is very meditation is very helpful to me. Complete change my attitude. No negative thoughts or I'm always positive. Thank you, Chandraji and Buddhasi team, and especially Patriji also. Thanks to my son Avinash and my daughter Roja. They are introducing me to this joining the support in Buddhasi meditation. I'm happy to. I am always propaganda about this meditation. Really, I'm very healthy and happy man in the every minute.
Yes.
Thank you, Chandraji.
We're happy every minute.
Yes, I'm any time I'm be at that time.
Anytime be in that moment. Absolutely.
Yes,
correct.
yes. I'm always just observing what happened.
మీరు నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ హైదరాబాద్ రావాలి. 3 days తెలుగులో ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేస్తున్నాను.
ఓకే సార్.
2 day వర్క్షాప్ ఉంది. మీరు చాలా సార్లు అడిగారు, హైదరాబాద్ రండి. 2 day వర్క్షాప్ ఉంది.
2 day ఇది ఎక్కడో చూశాను సార్, అది నేను దీంట్లో చూశాను యూట్యూబ్ లో.
రావాలి, మీరు అందరిని తీసుకొని రండి. ఫస్ట్ టైం మేనిఫెస్టేషన్ వర్క్షాప్ తెలుగులో చేస్తున్నాం. మెడిటేషన్ మేనిఫెస్టేషన్
ఎప్పుడండి? 23, 24 ఎప్పుడో చూసినట్టున్నాను.
వీకెండ్, సాటర్డే సండే. ఇట్స్ ఫ్రీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ టు and bring as many, and then let's spend some quality nice time with long meditations there. Okay,
నేను మన లాస్ట్ టైం మన శివనాగిరెడ్డి గారని మనం మాట్లాడాము ఆయనతో, ఈ బుద్ధిజం దీని మీద స్థపతి. జస్ట్ ఆయనకు కూడా నేను ఒకసారి కాల్ చేస్తానండి. ఆయనకి అనుకునేటైతే మిమ్మల్ని మీట్ అయ్యేట్టుగా మనం చేసి దాని మీద కూడా ఆయన ఏదైనా క్లాస్ ఇవ్వడానికి పాల్గొంటారేమో చూద్దాం.
షూర్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ చంద్రాజీ. ఓ మంచి అంటే ఒక క్వాలిటీ లైఫ్ అంటే నాకు చెప్పడం అర్థం కావట్లేదు, ఒక మంచి జీవితాన్ని ప్రజెంట్ చేశారు ఈ మెడిటేషన్ ద్వారా.
We are grateful to our meditation. ధ్యానానికి ఎన్నో
కానీ అది మీ ద్వారా నాకు రీచ్ అయింది, పత్రిజీ అండ్ మీ ద్వారా. మన టీం కూడా ఎస్పెషల్లీ అనేక ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేస్తే ఎప్పటికప్పుడు బాగా ఇది చేస్తున్నారు. చిన్నపిల్లల దగ్గర నుంచి, స్టూడెంట్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి, ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి, ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ పీపుల్ వరకు రకరకాల ప్రోగ్రామ్స్. ఇంత వర్క్ చేయటం అనేది అసలు మనం చెప్పలేము సార్. ఎంత వర్క్ చేస్తే ఎంత మనం ఇచ్చేయగలుగుతున్నాం. ప్రపంచం మొత్తాన్ని కూడా ఈ ధ్యాన మార్గంలో కనుక నడిపించగలిగితే ఈ సమాజంలో ఉండేటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి హింస కానీ, రుగ్మతలు కానీ, అశాంతి కానీ ఇవన్నీ తొలగిపోయి ప్రతి మనిషి కూడా హ్యాపీగా జీవించేదానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది సార్.
Truly wonderful observations, Padmashekhar Garu. Those of you who don't understand Telugu, sir is saying, just with this meditation has presented me a great life. We are ever grateful to the foundation, to Patriji. And meditation will definitely change the world in many ways. No violence, no conflicts and all of that, right? Only peace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, friends. Okay, so we do have one right. So 8 o'clock. Let's just take Shamla, madam. Last one. Yes, madam. Please go ahead.
Yes, Shamla, madam, please unmute yourself. Please go. Okay, sir.
Okay, so Ramesh, you have anything to say before I conclude?
Yes. Thank you all for joining. It's a great session today. Thank you, Chandra sir. And the announcement we have today, please check your emails. You might have received WhatsApp group link. Please join WhatsApp group link for the program communication. So if you have not received email, please reach us to our numbers in our site. Thank you all. Available.
We'll do it tomorrow. So thank you, dear friends, and really wonderful. So we'll see you all tomorrow again. Thank you.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love.
I would like Vicky to say a few words. Vicky, our young master.
Hi. Hello. I don't know what to say. It was a very good session. Namaste. Thank you for this session. It was very good. I guess I'll share what I've been experiencing recently in meditation. Usually when I do this meditation, I, for some reason, tend to focus on my forehead instead of my breath. Of course, I do that. I do focus on my breath. But a lot of the times I tend to focus on my forehead. And after a while, it starts to hurt a little bit. And I don't know if that's just because I'm focusing it on it or something. So that's what's been happening recently in my meditation. But other than that, it's very good meditation. Yeah. Thank you.
How are your classes going? You still continue to teach?
We took a little break from the meditation sessions, but we might start them again. I have to consult Ramesh uncle first.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.